Administration and Council for the discussion that we had earlier today in regards to the items that will be brought back next week. I do think that it was a constructive discussion. We got some valuable input from the residents, and I think you'll see by communicating the residents, I believe the residents will be appreciative of the open dialogue that we had this evening. And I think it'll just be positive moving forward with that. I would like to discuss next week, the December 19th. I would like to get your points of view on designating December 19th as our second regular meeting of the year. And we move that from a committee of the whole meeting to the last regular meeting of the year. So I'd like to get a motion on moving that.
Mr. President?
Yes, Mr. Reeves.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Reeves, seconded by Mr. Seaman. Council, is there any objections to moving the second regular meeting to December 19th? Hearing no objections, so moved. So next week will be our final regular meeting of the calendar year. And with that, I'll seek a motion to adjourn.
Oh. Oh.
Well, I apologize. Yes, we do have.
We already adjourned, Mr. President.
Yep, sorry. I already signed a piece of paper.
Brian, if you want to come forward, state your name and address for the record, we'll give you a couple minutes here before we get out.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I'll be quick. My name is Brian Cove, 3173 Beechwood Drive, Monroe, Michigan. And I do have some more documents for City Council. Where do we go? Underneath my folder here. Yes, okay. To Council Clerk or Mr. President, 7 copies, 1 for each council member. What I just submitted is a certificate. This is a certificate of demand for the sum of $26.80 presented to the City of Oregon, Ohio to recover from injury caused by the falsification conduct by the City of Oregon, Ohio Police Department. $125 for the tow bill times 10 for punitive damages, which would come to a total of $1,250. $143 for court costs times 10, which would come to a total of $1,430 punitive damages. Notice all parties to quickly settle this matter to avoid any further punitive damages and interest occurring at 7% daily past due this demand, which is now 12/12/2016, for remedy of injury from the conduct of a police officer patrolman of the City of Oregon's Police Department, set forth on December 12th, 2016. Page 2 is going to be a copy of the receipt of the court costs I had to pay. Page 3 would be the dismissal of the driving under suspended license, because I did in fact have a valid driver's license and have always maintained one. The fourth page would be obstructing official business dismissal, because that never happened either. The 5th page, according to your own charter's ordinance, section 525.02, falsification. No person shall knowingly make a false statement or knowingly swear or affirm the truth or false statement previously made when any of the following applies. The statement is made in any official proceeding. His statement was made in official proceeding. The statement was made with the purpose to incriminate me. It was made with the purpose to incriminate me, Brian Thomas Cove. Also, section 5 or ordinance 525.13, interfering with civil rights. No public servant, under color of his office, employment, or authority, shall willingly deprive or conspire or attempt to deprive any person of a constitutional or statutory right. Whosoever violates this section is guilty of interfering with civil rights, a misdemeanor of the 1st degree. And finally, on the last page, the City of Oregon's preamble. We, the people of the City of Oregon, in the County of Lucas, the State of Ohio, in order to secure benefits of the municipal home rule and local self-government, under the Constitution and laws of the State of Ohio, do hereby ordain and establish this charter of government of the City of Oregon. Now, with that being said, I do have constitutional rights. There was a small, brief discussion about a policy that was created that says my vehicle could be towed from the freeway. I am going to point out that I was not the one that turned on the red and blue lights. The police officer created that situation. He did not allow me to park in a safe place off the highway to secure my property. in the Ohio Constitution that is supported by the preamble of this charter that gives you guys the authority, private property shall be held inviolate, which means it shall never be violated, ever. No Supreme Court ruling, ever. Nothing can violate the rights of a private property owner, Mr. President. And I wanted to make that known, and I am asking that the damages be paid as quickly as possible to avoid any further legal action.
And I will pass this on to the mayor and our law director, because we as a council, I can't handle that directly, right?
Sure.
And Mr. President, you're exactly correct. You don't have the authority. It would have to be an action taken on by me, and I'm not prepared to do that. And Mr. Cole,
Yes, sir.
It has said he threatened a legal action in court, and we're very comfortable with solving this matter there. So, I would recommend we do nothing, and we'll deal with whatever court action comes out.
Yeah. As long as the record's clear, I did not threat. I am simply seeking remedy, which is also entitled to me by the Constitution in any open court where there's injury to person or private property. I am entitled to seek remedy, which is exactly what I'm doing. I'm seeking
I just meant that you threatened to
no threat.
court.
No threat.
All right, but
I offered you an opportunity to pay, and you said no.
In light of paying it, you would.
I explained to you that I've been injured by one of your employees, and you refused to take liability. That's not a threat, sir.
That's correct.
Thank you.
Ms. Purdy, you have anything to follow up, or are we good with where you're at?
I think we're good where the statements have previously been made. It's something that the administration will handle, and the mayor has spoken on that.
Thank you.
So final words is then the mayor is insisting on a lawsuit in court. Do I understand that correct?
Mayor, I think you did.
No, I'm asking you. I asked you to pay the debt.
And we'll move forward as it evolves. So,
Thank you for your time, Council.
yeah, thank you. Council, I'll take a motion to adjourn. Thank you, Mr. Chief. Thank you, Member Chief.
There you go. Just put them all on notice.